Okay, so I'm going to talk you through example 2 the way I'd normally would have if we'd done it in the class on the board. So example 2 is asking us to balance the below equation. We've got calcium reacting with gold bromide, and that's going to produce gold and calcium bromide. So the very first thing we need to do is work out how many of each element we've got on each side. Okay, so we'll start with our reactants. And the 3 types of elements we've got are calcium, gold and bromine. So if you look here, there's 1 calcium, there's 1 gold, and there's 1 bromine. Okay, so remember, if there's no numbers after, okay, that means there's just 1. Then if we look at the product side, okay, now to keep it easy, I would suggest you put calcium in line with calcium, etc. Okay, now on this side, there's no number after the calcium there, so that just means 1. We've got gold on its own, but in this case, there's a 2 after the bromine, okay, so that tells us we've got 2 bromines. Now remember, that 2 doesn't tell you you've got 2 of this whole thing, okay, the 2 straight after the bromines, there's 2 bromines, but there's only 1 calcium, okay. Now in this case, this is not balanced at the moment, okay, your calciums are balanced, your golds are balanced, but your bromine are not balanced, okay. Now the rule that you've got to remember is, when balancing equations, okay, you put big numbers before formula, okay. So in this case, our bromine currently isn't balanced. We want to turn this number into a 2, okay. Now the only way we can do that is by putting a big 2 at the front here, big numbers before, okay. You can't put a 2 at the end, you can't put a 2 in the middle, you can't change the formula at all, okay. Now, this is now going to affect how many golds and how many bromine we've got, okay, because we're now going to have 2 gold and we're also going to have 2 bromine. So that number at the front multiplies everything in this formula, okay. Now we're quite happy because our bromine are now balanced, okay, but unfortunately our gold are not now, okay. Now the only way we can balance this gold is by turning this into a 2, and that's by putting a big 2 at the front here, okay. So now if you look here, our calciums are balanced 1 and 1, our gold are balanced 2 and 2, our bromine are balanced 2 and 2.